Aristotle has written on theology of law and politics. So we're going to begin with the Bible, and different people will have different attitudes. I don't know what your attitude will be on the whole relationship of the Bible and politics. How do they relate together? Do they relate together? Desmond Tutu is quoted in various forms as having said, anyone who says Christianity and politics don't mix must be reading a different Bible from me. And he, of course, himself lived that out in all sorts of ways in his own ministry in the highly charged political atmosphere of apartheid South Africa. But it's quite common to think Christianity and politics don't mix. And Tutu wants to say, well, actually, if we're being biblical in our Christianity, that's really just nonsense. The Bible that we have is a real mix of faith and politics. So how might we understand political authority biblically? As I say, the key question that we're going to be looking at is what is the task of political authority, and how should Christians understand it and relate to it? We're going to focus on Scripture to help shape our answers, and questions which aren't just rhetorical questions. First question for you to give any thoughts. What texts, just off the top of your head, I say Tutu has said anyone who says Christianity and politics don't mix must be reading a different Bible. What might be some of the texts that you might already be aware of and think of that might help us address this? Are there any that come to mind? Yep.
There's some text in Deuteronomy about how the king
right.
rule.
Right.
There's 1 Samuel 8 as well.
Right. Yep. Excellent. Yep. So you've got the whole question of the role of the monarch in ancient Israel, and there's a Deuteronomic text and the law that sets out what the proper role of the monarch is. You've got the whole debates that go on about, is it good to have a king? What will happen when we have a king? And so you've got that whole political authority debate going on in Israel that's recorded for us in both the law and in the history.